What's good, people? What's good? How y'all doing? Gotta get the notifications out, man. This notifications takes forever. It was good. I wish I could cut like the beginning part of this when it upload, because it's like you feel like you're talking to yourself. When you see it's nobody in the room yet, it feels like you're talking to yourself. You actually are, but it just building. Who in the building? Octavius is in the room. Laker for life. Bandman, what's good? Let's get the likes up. I'm ready to talk, boy. Let's get right to it. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up, boy. Yeah, Rob. You said Braun put pressure on Rob. Rob always been aggressive though. That's been his nature. If y'all go back and look what Kobe said. Kobe said one thing about him, he never gonna stop working. Kobe, when people was bashing him, like how they get an agent? Everybody when they wanted like Sam Presti and different guys, and Kobe's like, listen, I know y'all don't know him, but he works his ass off. He never gonna stop working. He know the temperature of the city. He know it's championship or nothing. He know that. Instead of somebody on the outside coming into the situation. And then when Magic said that, Magic's like, yo, the guy works. So I don't think it has nothing to do with LeBron. I really don't. Can I get some likes? I got 3 likes. Can I get some likes? I have more people coming here. But I don't think it had nothing to do with Bron. I really don't. I think that's just his personality. He's a worker. He contacting every team. They say he don't contact every team. I'm gonna get some more a little later when more people come in because I don't want to keep repeating myself. Since we here, let's talk about the that 3-10 trade. There's a possibility that thing may happen, man. It's a real strong possibility. See, the Knicks don't look at Russ how the Lakers look at Russ. And that's why we're trying to explain to guys. When teams is not, this is not like you're dealing with a bunch of kids. Where they, oh, he's not doing good. He's a bum. He didn't see that. Teams know fit is very important. Teams look at what Russ did at OKC. You know what I mean? Look how Russ looking without LeBron. He got better. When him Bron AD, he ain't been as good. So teams look at, hey, I don't got a Bron AD on my team. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I want to get into that, man. A lot of people looking at this situation wrong. A lot of people looking at this situation wrong. I think something wrong. Is I'm still live? Somebody just say yes. If y'all can hear me and I'm still live, say yes. Because this shit is killing me, man. It's like every time I go live, some bull crap happen. Because it's like it's stuck. I'm pretty sure somebody would have said something else to like something would have moved. It's the exact same thing. There's no movement. about to end this because I don't think I'm online. I don't think I'm online. Is I'm online? Y'all hear me? Do y'all hear me? Let me fix this thing here, man. This thing is annoying. This thing is annoying. Yeah, I'm just gonna talk. I don't see no likes. I don't see nothing. I don't even see how many people in here. I'm just gonna talk. Why is it going? I'm just gonna talk, man. It's like this shit is aggravating, man, every time. But anyway, Rob Rob always been a worker. So I don't want to credit no player saying that he got him working. Rob been a worker. If y'all go back and look, he's been working. And not only that, but that trade I've been talking. A lot of people said, Kareem, is this real? Like one thing about me, man. If y'all don't know, it don't make no sense to me at all making it up, because I don't benefit at all from it. I benefit. You know how I benefit? I benefit by getting shit right and keeping it real and have a reputation of that. You know what I mean? It's not like having a reputation of when somebody say, when I upload a video, they say, oh, he not making it up. You know, I'm not saying it's going to happen. I never said that. But you know, I'm getting it from a real source, and I already saw. I just recently seen it. I don't know where, and I was going to screenshot it and show you guys. They said something about the Knicks trade. They literally just said something about it. They were saying, because see, Russ is looked at to us. See, I tell people, we are our own worst enemy, man. I tell people that all the time. And the way we evaluate things and the way teams evaluate things is two different ways. You bet, and it just is. Look how Russ been played without Bron. He played better. He played better. And that was the thing. When we got Russ, a lot of people were saying, even they asked, I remember they did the GM poll. I did a live that day. They had a GM poll when the season. They said, will Russ and LeBron mesh? And a lot of GMs said no. A lot of GMs said no. It was a GM poll. I'm pretty sure you guys remember that live we had. I did a live, and I was like, and some people were saying the GM's hating and all this different things there. And a lot of GMs said they didn't think it was going to work on the strength that Russ need to have the ball, need to be in full control. And Russ do look better without LeBron. So a team like the Knicks and other teams, you got organizations. You're not dealing with one person. So you have 10 people in an organization. Everybody got their opinion on something, but we're gonna be one person sit there and say, listen, he can help the Knicks financially. He have that guard, and he's a name. Knicks will have he'd be the biggest name they had in years. So he bring a big name to the Knicks, and also they getting off some contracts. Russell Westbrook on the last year, if they got rid of him 2 years, he can been traded the last 2-3 years. If you could get rid of him then, you know you could get rid of him on the last year of the deal. So Knicks probably looking at it like that. And I guess the Lakers probably looking for because the Lakers can't do a deal like that and just trade Russ for the 3 guys and have TAT and all these guys on the roster. It'd be too flooded. It'd be too many guards. So then you're definitely gonna need some size. So I definitely see it's a chance of that happening. But, you know what I mean? Maybe the Lakers might not like foreign a contract after LeBron. Maybe that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of factors in this thing. But people that sit there and say Russ don't have no trade value, and then when they say THT has no trade value, don't make no sense. My homeboy, he got real mad. Man was talking, he's like, yo, he said, I be wanting to come on so bad and talk to your panel and talk to different people. He said, when in the history you ever saw a 21-year-old player that's getting in rotation, that's playing good minutes? I mean, that's playing decent. He's struggling right now, but he's showing enough for his ability. He said, when did you ever see that on a good contract? It's a bad trade, a bad I never ate that fool. I'm sorry. A bad trade, or he don't have no trade value. He said, when do you ever see that? Which is true. Look around the league, and it's a shame because they even say Gallinari got trade value. He stayed hurt, and he got a way bigger contract than THT. And what my homeboy said too, he said it makes it worse. He said teams around the league always been jealous of the Lakers. He said they always been jealous of the Lakers. He said all general managers, they would like to work for the Lakers. But he said they all jealous of the Lakers. And when negative, even some beat writers, some media, they don't like the Lakers as it is either. Some of them don't like the Lakers either. So they'll put out a report like that. But see, the thing is, Laker media kills their players. See, that's the problem you have. You got Laker media that kills their players. I don't even know who all in their head, man. This is frustrating. I only see the same four people when I started. I see Octavius, Knowledge, and Bandman. I don't know who else is in here. But I'm just gonna keep going because I think it's stuck. I just think that it's stuck and I can't see nothing. So if I'm not responding to y'all, if y'all commenting, I can't see nothing yet. I'm constantly refreshing it and see, but I'm not seeing it. But yeah, okay, no, I ain't gonna do the live. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I was super hyped. It's like soon as I ate that food, that this thing took another turn to me. And I'm forgetting shit that, because man talked about a lot of stuff, and he was like basically saying the Laker media kills the Lakers also. Because, and that's why the Lakers always have to overpay. Is that the Lakers always have to overpay because the Laker media is the strongest. It could work in your favor if you are a no name player. It will give you that big popularity. Like right now, everybody talking about Malik Monk that you probably nobody never talked about him all this time. THT, look how these guys got names like around the league, and Laker media is strong. It could go against you too. So now when they hate on you, and the fans and everybody turn on you, it's not, it don't look good. and he said the GMs and agents, they were saying that Rob looked desperate. He said Rob Pelinka contacted every team he contacted, and see, but it's a good thing because at the end of the day, when them deals start scrambling, he already touched base with them agents and general managers. So he said it's definitely a good thing with that too. You know what I'm saying? So Rob definitely doing his job, and I always felt he gonna do his job. You know, damn, I wish I could see, because I'd like to respond to some of you guys. Yeah. I know I'll probably see the comments later when I log off. Alright, somebody just sent me a message. Okay. Since when? $1 million is a mid-level money. It's mid-level money. And then another thing he was saying that he said, Wayne, I want you guys to listen to this. And then when y'all hear this, y'all gonna feel good about what I'm saying. And then y'all gonna think about, be like, yo, Kareem is right. When he said this, he hit the nail on the coffin. He said last year at this time, was or was not Wayne Ellington was a hot name trade deadline. He said, was Wayne Ellington's a hot name? He's a shooter. Teams wanted Wayne Ellington. Wayne Ellington made more money last year. He basically is saying guys like Wayne Ellington, he don't really get injured. and he never had no athleticism. He could shoot. Once you can shoot, you always can shoot. So his age is not a factor with that. You know what I mean? Like some players. He said, why all of a sudden Dwayne Ellington, you think him on a minimum contract don't have no interest around the league? Think about that, guys. Think about what he's saying. Wayne Ellington on a minimum contract, and last year he made more money than he made making this year. And not only that, yeah, he played better last year. We know that, but still, everybody know he's a shooter. Like you, you think teams gonna look at him and look at his whole career and then look at this year and be like, oh, he can't shoot no more? Del Curry can still shoot. Steph Dad can still shoot right now. You know what I'm saying? So, and he's in good enough shape to run around Wayne Ellington. So he said, you really think at a minimum deal, a minimum contract, he don't have no trade value. He said that's just the media. He said they sit there and dump that because they don't like the Lakers, and now it caused the people to feel that in the Lakers being negotiating at a desperate position. And it make a ton of sense. Of course, he's not playing a year, but he ain't getting the minutes he played last year. And then not only that, everybody see he not as bad as people make it out to be. And Frank Vogel don't play because he ain't no defender. And every time, how many times he heated up in games? How many times we seen Wayne Ellington heat up in games? He said, you mean tell me you don't think a team that could use an extra shooter wouldn't give you a second round pick for Wayne Ellington? He said, believe it to the people in the media, we can't get nothing for Wayne Ellington. We have to cut him. He said, don't listen to that. He said, I said, oh, you know I'm not listening to that. You know, I said, I'm not listening to that. But he's like, yo, don't listen to that. And it makes a lot of sense. I wish I could see you guys, man. Let me see something. Let me see. Damn, I wish I could see what you guys saying. Damn, I wish I could see what y'all saying. So I would definitely know what you guys think about that. And that made a ton of sense. If Wayne Ellington had been on any other team, you wouldn't hear that he don't have no trade value. You could easily get a second round pick for Wayne. Easy. He on a minimum contract. Team will give, they feel they could make a solid playoff run and have to be in a rotation. Wayne Ellington guy, he can just come in the game and start getting hot. So he could be a guy that's like right outside of the rotation. A team will give you a second round pick for him. Because he will help bring a comeback or something. I believe Ariza don't have no trade value. I believe Ken Bazemore have some. I believe DJ don't have none. Only person I think don't got no trade value at all is DJ and Trevor Ariza. Everybody else, I could see teams could look at and be like, yo, we might could use this guy. Maybe the Lakers using them wrong. See, teams always think that they could fix something. And we all know, as far as Lakers with young guys, Lakers do a horrible job with that. Why the hell I ate that food? That shit got my eyes heavy. I was wide awake. I know y'all probably like, man, these guys stay tight. I was wide awake. And it's like soon I finished eating that food and jumped on the live, the itis just kicked on me. I know what to do. Let me see if I got some water to put on my face. This old school hair. There's some shit when you had a meeting and you tired, you put some water on your face. Oh shit. That's old school. There, you gotta do what you got to do, man. I'm here for y'all, man. I'm here for y'all. I had so much to say, and the words could have came out a little better. I know I'm a little tired, but I was good. That food just sat that fast. That itis hit that quick. I said, let me eat before I get on live. I try to eat once a day, and I'm like, I ain't felt like waiting and eat, like later and eating, so I said I had to get something to eat. Damn, I wish I could see what y'all saying. I don't even know if I'm talking about. I doubt they saying I'm still on live, but yeah, it's gonna be crazy, and that's why I think as Laker fans, we don't have no bum players, man. We don't good players. We got guys to move. I believe we could get rid of Bazemore without adding Bazemore is not as bad as people make it out to be. This thing, you got a lot of teams that, you got some injuries. Teams may just need the guys to fill out their roster. Golden State was loving Bazemore last year. Bazemore played with a lot of energy. He competes defensively. He'll knock down a shot here and there. And he's an excellent teammate. He's an excellent teammate. And to see, the thing is, I don't even think they far as Miles. The reason why I see this trade happening, I could easily see it happening. Right now, they will have a first round pick. The way how the trade is structured is, instead of THT going to the Pacers, he'd go to the Knicks, and the Pacers will get the Lakers 27 first round pick. You see what I'm saying? And it seems like a lot of people probably say, "Oh, it's a lopsided trade. Why would the Knicks do that?" Right? Westbrook for 3 guys. For one, I'm gonna give y'all a lot of reasons. One, Kemba Walker is more on the smaller side. People already can see what Westbrook can do, and it's always about money. Westbrook will fill that stadium. He will be the biggest name. He will be like that star player on the team. We see the Knicks is like a tailor-made for Westbrook. Look, Westbrook, Mitchell Robinson, and then Thibodeau would like a guy like Westbrook. Tom Thibodeau would like a guy like Westbrook more than a guy like Kemba Walker. Westbrook go hard. He compete. Thibodeau like that. So you can see him, R.J. Barrett, Julius Randle. You can see them like that type of grind, grit team, competing, never giving up. You can see that happening. They getting off Evan Fournier contract. And then some teams feel, I ain't have to worry about it. I can flip Russ. They pay Alec Burke, but now it's like they don't really want Alec Burke. And they still got Cam Reddish. So it still open up minutes, and they have THC. Another young guy, another asset. So the Knicks is basically getting 2 guys, THT and Westbrook. In Indiana, it worked for Indiana. They don't have to bring much salary back. Think about it. Indiana won't be bringing that much salary back. They'll be bringing like $3 million back. Turner makes $18 million and a first round pick. You think that's not lucrative? You think they ain't looking at that? Think how the NBA. Think how NBA everything is like money. They already got a center already in Isaiah Jackson. So it's like, okay, now you open up minutes for a guy. You getting a first round pick, and you clearing $15 million, a first round pick and $15 million, because his trade value went down with the foot injury. Dallas backed out, and some teams backed out. And Charlotte not sure they want to do that. And think about this, yo. And another thing, this is why I said about names. This is why I think they should just let Rob run the team. I remember when Eric and the guys was saying like certain play. I remember we used to talk about younger guys like backup center at the we got Howard. Some people brought up Bismack Biyombo. Bismack Biyombo, Chris Paul got Bismack Biyombo pace. You need the young, saying have 19-year-old, but guy 24, 25. Cause now a guy, think about it. A guy 25 got a lot of this thing. Ben Simmons and D'Angelo Russell think 25. Look how long Russell been in the league. He played with the Lakers 2 years. He played with Brooklyn 2 years, I think. Damn, I wish I could see it. I think he played Brooklyn 2 years. But he definitely played with the Lakers 2 years. I think he played Brooklyn 2 years. He played Golden State. He been in the league like 6 years. And he's 25. 26 tops. So that's what I'm saying. You could get, it's like getting veterans. You could, if I'm the Lakers, you hunt for 25, 26-year-olds. They seem young, but them guys, Stanley Johnson. Stanley Johnson been in the league for a minute. Them guys been in the league since 2015. So now they already matured. They got years on their belt, and they still got youth. So it's still like you're getting a veteran. To me, once you're in the league like 5 years, it should be figured out. Yeah, you could get better, but I mean, like, it should be figured out. The first year is like you're dead in headlights. The second year, you warmed up. By the third year, you should be on for run, especially 5. Your body and everything should be where it need to be 5 years NBA service. And a lot of guys in the NBA, 24, 25 with 5 years of NBA service. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. I ain't saying get a bunch of rookies, but you get a bunch of guys like that. That's why I respect the Clippers organization. And see, the thing is, that's why, again, you got to put blame on LeBron. LeBron don't like playing with the younger guys. He just don't. He don't like playing with young guys like that. It's saying like now he might be, now I think this year more so he might look at things a little different. Because he wanted veteran heavy. Because he was on, he mentioned a quote he said. He said with vets, something he said. I can't bring it up. One of them guys who like LeBron probably really know what I'm talking about. But he was saying something about veteran players. Damn, I forgot what it was. But he's comfortable with veteran players. But the game changed. This is a young man game. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. You get you some young, and see, the thing is with the Lakers, they seem like they too much not knowing what they want to do. They got younger lads. Look and think about last year our team. We only had like maybe 3 guys over 30. We had Braun over 30. Marc Gasol was over 30. Braun, those guys over 30. Guys, Braun, Wesley Matthews, Marc Gasol, and Markieff Morris. And think about this. Only one who like old is your boy Marc Gasol. Everybody else, like Braun, he's older, but his body and wasn't old. Who else? Markieff Morris wasn't like, he ain't no old player. Wesley Matthews ain't no old player. Marc Gasol the only one like old. Let's think about it. And look all the young guys we had. We had Ben McLemore, young. Dennis Schroeder, young. I'm saying everybody under 30. Matter of fact, we had everybody under 28. Forget 30. Everybody under 28. Ben McLemore, um, Dennis Schroeder, Andre Drummond, Kyle Kuzma, KCP, Montrezl Harrell, Alex Caruso, um, Taylor Horton Tucker, um, who else? One of the guys. I said KCP. Let's look at Anthony Davis. We had a lot under 28. That's why our defense was better. That right there, that's why our defense was better. That's why our defense was better. We had a bunch of guys under 28 years old. That's the way you build your roster, man. But you know what fans said? Andre Drummond last night had 23 rebounds. 23 rebounds for Andre Drummond last night. Andre Drummond lead the league in minutes with rebounds per minute, right? But you know everybody complains, say he's a bum. Andre Drummond ain't do nothing but average a double-double for the Lakers. All they said was KCP a bum. He played defense. He knew his role. No, I'm not leaving. KCP knew his role. He'd get high, he'd be cold. All you heard was Kyle Kuzma's a bum. Look what Kyle Kuzma doing this year. Trez don't play no D. This the thing I don't like. It's like a double standard. If you don't play no defense, it's like you the worst guy in the world. Get rid of him, this, that, and third. But if you're a defensive guy, a defensive player, and don't have no offense, you hear crickets. And that's the thing. The Lakers, they hop around too much. Oh, we need shooting. So we ain't have no shooting last year. How? This thing, the year before, everybody we got, this is why I said the Lakers need to stop thinking about shooting. Think about getting good basketball players. That's it. Look at talent, upside, good basketball players. That's what the Lakers need to do. Think about it. After the Lakers won a championship in the bubble, and we won. All you hear the beat right. Oh my God, we need to upgrade this team because we can't chance it. Rondo had a good playoffs, but I don't feel comfortable with Rondo. We need to upgrade the point guard position. We need to get better 3-point shooting. Look at the year Dennis Schroeder had with OKC. We brought him in. Supposedly Lakers got no shooters. Dennis Schroeder's supposed to be upgrade over Rondo and that, right? Lakers brought in Wesley Matthews. He's supposed to have been a shooter. Look at his numbers prior to coming in. Lakers brought in Ben McLemore. Had KCP. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's always something. Now they're gonna say, "Oh, youth." It's like you got. I know Rob Pelinka is having a headache. Because the headache is like he keep giving you stuff, like, you know what I mean. And they needed to rest LeBron James. They brought in Westbrook. Now he getting killed for that. I don't think it was a bad thing at the time, but I just don't like that. Why we had to put in a first round pick? That was my thing. We shouldn't have to do all that. You know, Anthony Davis ain't live up to his capabilities. No way in the world supposed to lose to OKC. We was blowing them out. How you blowing them out and they come back and beat you with an AD and Russ? I just want you guys just to open your eyes and see the bullshit, and that's why I'm calling out bullshit when I see certain like media outlets. They say certain things. Oh, nobody want T. I be seeing that shit on Twitter. Oh, THT, he don't got no trade value. My homeboy said, yo, and I already believed this before I even talked to him. I've been saying this before I even spoke to him about it. He said, yo, if somebody even believes some stuff like that, it's crazy. You dealing with smart people who know history of the NBA. You think one season, think like this. This is a perfect example why we should all feel good. And not only that, think about how things is. Okay, you want to say THT. THT, right? A young guy struggling right now, but he's 21 years old. The contract is not crazy, right? He's struggling. So you think he can't get a second chance? Nobody want him. But Spencer Dinwiddie always shot like 40% from the field. Spencer Dinwiddie got hurt again. He didn't get no ACLs in the NBA, but he got like 4 ACLs in his life. I think he got his first ACL, I think he was like 14 years old. Then he got like 4 ACLs in his life. He gets hurt and still gets a bag. And he was Spencer Dinwiddie, 28 years old? 29? So you may tell me a 21-year-old with a $10 million contract. Like, that's what I'm saying. People have to sit there and use their own mind and think about it. Washington had no problem giving him all that money, and he coming off a season-ending injury. Like the same with what's the name? This guy injury. Joe Ingles. Joe Ingles got an ACL. Won't get surprised. He get over mid-level money. I definitely believe he getting over that. I can easily see somebody giving Joe Ingles mid-level, full mid-level. 3 years, with full of 3 years, $34 million for Joe Ingles. I can easily see a team doing that at the ACL, and he's like 34 years old. He's like 34, and the team at 34 years old, team was still probably give him a 3-year contract at least $10 million. We're gonna see. So you may tell me a 21-year-old that's not that bad at $10 million, nobody would want to trade for this guy, and he's not a head case. He's not an issue, no problems. Like, come on. That's why when they come at and say this stuff, I got to jump on it and back it up. I got to back it up. If I'm a Laker writer or my platform humongous, I'm going to be defending Laker players. I'm going to say their strength. I'll say their strength. Because the same guys you praising on other teams, numbers be similar. This is crazy. Man, I didn't realize I was this tired. That shit hit me. That fool. But yeah, but I just I'm gonna end this because I'm super tired. I'm gonna take me a nap. But I just want to say, guys, just think it's not that bad. Don't listen to the media. We have trade assets. We have THT, Kendrick Nunn, and Wayne Ellington. Wayne Ellington, I'm not saying he's gonna get us something major, but he a piece that if we had to throw in a team, he could be useful for a team. His contract is not bad, and there's a lot of teams want him last year. If you want him last year, maybe you don't need him this year, but if you're a few teams, you can't tell me that he don't have a place. You can't tell me that. And on a minimum contract. It's not like he on a $6 million contract. He on a minimum. Right now, team like, give him here. Give me a second round pick. Give him here. And they might say a protection on the second round. They may say top 10 picks on the second round. Yeah, so I just want you guys, like I said, we got THT, Wayne Ellington, Kendrick Nunn, 2027 first round picks. I think we got like 4 second round picks. And as far as DeAndre Jordan and Bazemore, I don't think it's that bad. It's just that the Lakers coming off as being desperate and people talk behind their back. They're gonna really try to play hardball with the Lakers. All right, I'm gonna end this because I'm dozing on. I'm tired. Like, subscribe. Remember, 3,000. As your boy hit 3,000, I will be giving out a sound system. First and foremost, I definitely want to apologize to you guys, man. I didn't know the food was gonna hit me like that. I really didn't. I was up. I'm like, I can't wait to go on live. So forgive me. Apologize. But I had to do it because that's something I want to do. I want to get on the live. So I'll be back later on. Get some rest. I'll be back later on. If something come up, I'm gonna break it. I appreciate y'all, even though I can't see you all on here. I appreciate everything. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.